Literal trigger warning on this one, guys. I was just at Toys R Us. I was looking for like a female-centric video game for a friend of mine from our feminist book club. And that's when I happened to stumble across, and I want you to get ready for this because you're not going to believe it, but I happened to stumble across a gun. A toy gun for children. A gun! A gun! Look what it says. Ages 6 and up. 6-year-olds playing with toy guns! Now you might say, well, it's just a toy. It's not going to hurt anybody. Well, you only say that because you're a redneck idiot. Me, I went to college. And I majored in gender studies. And I learned about a little something called toxic masculinity. And toxic masculinity is the idea that, you know, we push these automatic weapons, automatic dart laser, scary weapons on young boys, and they develop a taste for violence and for guns. And next thing you know, they grow up and they become serial killers and rapists. If you ever did your research, like I have done, you would know that nothing good has ever come from guns. Do you know who uses guns? A little bit of history lesson for you. You know who uses guns? Nazis. The Beltway sniper. Okay? The North Korean army uses guns. I rest my case. How do we stop the Nazis from using their guns? We passed a law, and we said, no more guns. You can't have them. Throw them away. Throw them in the ocean in an environmentally conscious way. And they said, we don't want to do that. We want our guns. And we said, too bad, you have to. And they said, oh, well, okay. No more World War II. World history, learn it. The world was a peaceful place before the scourge of guns. Think of the Middle Ages. Think of ancient Rome. Ancient Rome didn't have guns. You know what else they didn't have? AIDS. Crack cocaine. Cyberbullying. You think that's just a coincidence? No. Because guns create evil. Let me tell you what happens when you have guns. You have toy guns like this, and little kid's walking down the aisle, and he sees this, and he says to himself, oh, okay, now I want to do murders. I heard literally that exact conversation happen. Literally. There was a young boy, couldn't have been more than 1.5 years old, and he's walking down the aisle. He sees this gun, and he says to his dad, hey, Dad, FYI, just so you know, what I would like to do is I would like to kill puppies now and orphans. And his dad, a Trump voter, says, yeah, son, that's what it means to be a man. I am so scared. I am so scared for our children that they're going to grow up in a country with guns. I'm sorry. You say, oh, but guns are good for self-defense. Sorry, that's a myth. You know, you can go hunting. Hunting is a myth. Good guys with guns kill bad guys. That's a myth, because if he has a gun, he's automatically a bad guy. That's just science. Anything that disproves what I'm saying is a myth. You learn that in college, too. So if you want your kid to be a Nazi, a KKK member, or even worse, a Republican, then yeah, go out and buy him one of these disgusting guns.